So class, you guys know how people always say like, what if Dreams had like a multiplayer server and shit like that? We got an anime for that. Wonder Egg Priority is just one of those hidden gems that when you watch it, you just kind of will never forget it. Due to the fact of the matter of like the amazing animations, the likable characters, and the all-around traumatic plot around why they're even fighting. But trust me, we're gonna get into that when we can get into that. But if you guys do enjoy the video, make sure you leave a like on this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more anime content. Like, getting into this anime, we start seeing a bunch of like wacky stuff. First of all, we see our main character Ai on the screen in her like, you know, iconic yellow hoodie that she never takes off. And then we see her like walk around like the town or city that she's in, and then some random glow bug starts talking to her and she starts running into a field and a random escalator appears. So then you're sitting here like, okay, what the hell is actually going on? But then as soon as she goes down the escalator and she falls through, we get hit with the realization. Huh? Everything that she literally just went through with the glow bug, with her walking around the city and stuff like that, was all a dream. And this is like a reoccurring thing inside this anime. But another reoccurring thing that's going to be really prevalent in this anime is these eggs. Because when she went inside that dreamscape, she was pretty much going there to purchase this egg. Now, in the real world, the egg is not anything really special. It probably just looks like an egg. It rolls like an egg. It tastes like an egg. It's just an egg. But it's all the way up until when she goes back to sleep and she goes into the dreamscape, we learn what this egg actually is. It's a person. And with this one scene alone of just this person getting cracked out the egg, this is where the whole anime begins. Because this is where we learn about the entire like dreamscape and all of like the dangers and all of the drawbacks that comes with it. But before we get into that, we see the enemies of the dream world. You see these things right here? These things, they're called See No Evils. These things are creepy as hell. If I see these shits in my dreams, I'm gonna immediately wake the hell up. I'm not even going through whatever the hell they telling me to go through. And the fact of the matter, in this anime too, they hit the whole like dream shit to where you start running and then you slow down to where they catch up and shit. It's crazy to me. That is like a crazy detail that they did. But it's the fact of the matter that they're not really after Ai. They're after the person that came out of the egg. That's their objective. The fact that, like, you know, sometimes they might hit Ai is probably on complete accident, because that's one of the rules of this verse. They are never going to go after the people that are saving the people from the egg. Even when Ai is just sitting right there in front of them, they are never going to give her a second look. They're only going to be going after the egg. And the two additional rules of this world that makes this anime as good and intense as it is when they take damage inside of this dream world, they automatically heal over time. But the person who came out of the egg, if they take damage, it does not heal. So they have to pretty much keep them safe at all times. If they break a leg, they're clapped, they're done. You know, like the run's dead. So when it comes to fighting the See No Evils, they have to be on point. They have to do everything in their power to protect them. So when I one-shot the one See No Evil that was after them, like the little mini boss,
he ain't gonna be in Rush Hour 3.
we also learned that they are on a time limit. Once they reach a certain amount of time of just keeping them up, then they automatically just, they done it. They completed the objective and the person gets saved. But the final rule to the world of why this anime is as good as it is. Because you remember when I got hit accidentally by the See No Evil? And how I said in the dream world, they heal over time. The caveat for that
お昼過ぎたら取り込んでおいてね。あら、そっか。時間あっちじゃ不死身でも。ママ、今日は朝から会議だからもう出るからね。お昼は。ないんです。もしかして夜抜け出してどこかで事件に。
Is the fact of the matter that the damage that they sustain inside that dream world will carry over into their real life bodies. Seeing this scene of how she collapsed and she ends up in the hospital, it was so impactful because now we have the stakes of the anime right in front of our eyes. If they take too much damage in that dream world, despite them being able to just keep moving and keep fighting inside that dreamscape, they might actually die when they wake up. Like, as a viewer, seeing all of that unfold, getting all of the information, you know that this shit ain't no game. Like, this reminds me of Madoka Magica with the soul gems in a certain type of way. But like, if you thought that like them, like, you know, being capable of dying inside of like their whole entire dreamscape is dark, no. Every single character you see on this shit has some type of trauma or traumatic backstory of why they're fighting in general. Like, each character has like their trauma regrets that they have and the reason why they're even going English, oh my god, coming back to the dream world to just keep fighting. And we learn this throughout each episode. Like, for example, we learned that the reason why she's fighting is because of her best friend. And we seen do I gotta give like a warning for this shit? Okay, essentially she hits the Kermit the Frog meme.
Oh my god!
And when we first time see this, we don't know why she did exactly what she did. But as the anime progressed, we start to learn, and even I starts to like put the pieces together of why she did this. But, you know, you're gonna have to watch the anime. I'm only making this video to like put this shit on people's radar. Sorry. But like, really staying on the topic, you start to like really see everybody's like trauma unfold. Hell, even in like the battlefields that they fight in. For example, in her battlefield is always typically going to be in like the school setting. And then when we get into like, you know, one of my favorite characters, which is Momo, we see that like one of hers is at like this train station. And these are just like the little key details that you just notice while watching the anime. Now, you may be wondering exactly like, Nexus, why Momo out of all characters is she your favorite? Now, I kind of lie, because to be honest with you, Nero is kind of my favorite character because she's standing on business. But Momo is also like, I guess like that close second due to the fact of in episode 4, when we first see her, we see like all the females that she's saving and stuff like that. But the one thing that you will notice is that like every single female sees her as a guy. Like, hell, literally the first scene that we see her, like, she literally says, oh, my name is Momo, and she says, oh, Momotaro? Like, what the fuck? She literally said her name is Momo. Stupid. But that's besides the point. That's besides the point. The real reason of why I've grown to like this character is from the scene to where we see our other two characters, Nero and damn, I forgot her name. To be honest with you, it's kind of hard to forget her name because she kept repeating it and she kept using the same exact pun for her name. But essentially, they also got mixed up and thought that she was a guy the entire time up until like, you know, it kind of hit and they were like, oh, that's a girl. And from that moment, you start to like see her break down. Like, she walks off somewhere and we see her like just start crying because she sees herself in like her reflection, and she starts crying because everybody sees her as a guy instead of a girl. Up until when the GOAT, pulls up and says, yeah, I see you as a girl. And that's when we actually start to like see her get happy that somebody sees her for what she is. And that moment right there kind of just like solidified everybody as just a likable. The fact that every other person sees her as something that she's clearly not, and finding friends that actually accept her and see her for what she is, in the fact that she's now able to do, like, you know, girl things with other girls. It's just like those key moments is what makes this anime great, in my opinion. The character development and just the characters alone will keep you invested, alongside them also solving their traumas and solving like how to save their friends and stuff by fighting the see no evils. That, and with the beautiful animation, I swear to you, the animation when it comes to certain fight scenes is straight elite. Like, I do not see nobody talks about this shit. Like, I might have to make a separate video going over some of these fights, because oh my god, the animation looks so good. But to be honest, I don't want to like get into so much details and in depth with this anime, because you literally have to watch this anime for yourself to experience it. I can talk about it, but watching it is a whole different story. Watching everything unfold right in front of your eyes, getting certain answers to things, and finding out the mystery upon like the dream world and shit like that, is all just key things that you have to just watch and experience for yourself. And to be honest with you, despite people's beliefs and stuff, I watched this anime in sub and dub, and to be honest with you, I had a lot more funnier moments in the dub. Come on, we all seen that one clip by now, am I right?
I don't speak, bitch!
But what do you guys think? Have you seen this anime before? Did you also enjoy this anime? Or did you not like this anime and you just dislike it as a whole? Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. And also, tell me who your favorite character is out of the 4. I would really like to know that. And if you enjoyed the video, then hey, subscribe to my YouTube channel for more anime content, and leave a like on this video. And also, remember class, we do have a community Discord that we're trying to make more active. If you guys want to join, links always in the description. But with that being said, there's no bell for today. Pack your bags, class dismissed.